Hello there, my bow fishing brethren. It's Tim Daniels from THS Sporting Center, and went out on this fantastic night, July 10th, 2025, in Lake Huron here. And my friend John here, which is 82 years old now, his first shot of the year, laces a fish. And you think that's exactly going to be spectacular, a sign of the night. But unfortunately, he runs across a couple of issues throughout the rest of the night. But man, first shot of the year, and he laced one.
That is freaking a great shot. All right, now we can turn around and go back, right? I wouldn't have guessed this.
You know, with the water levels changing so much here in Lake Huron, it has really affected the habitat and where these fish are staying now. Many of the areas that I used to bowfish are land. The water has dropped over 30 inches. I am at a loss sometimes trying to find fish. And right now, this year, I'm finding fish in like 5 feet of water standing on top of very tall weed beds at night. Again, sort of unusual, not what I'm typically used to doing or finding fish. It doesn't make for some of the easier shots either, because again, they can dip in that grass so easily.
Center that one. Oh. Come on, buddy. Oh.
Using lighted nocks is a really tough thing. There's been a number of different ways to do it. There's people that put little extensions on the back of solid fiberglass arrows. There's this harsh lock arrow that I like using. The manufacturer's nock is junk. So I end up using a gold tip 22 insert, which you use for gold tip 22 arrows, which reduces it down to a 246 ID, which allows you to put normal nocks in there, and again, makes a big difference. Those lighted nocks only last you a trip or two. It depends on how much they get banged around. You know, there's several different companies that make them. I've had some of the best luck with the ones from Nocturnal that actually strobed, but those have been years since I put my hands on some of those.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Big work here. Break the knock. Either way. Oh, jeez. Oh. Bending over, grab some birds. Alright. Another good one.
Yeah, one of the neat things too is I love doing occasional slow-mos. When you get just to watch that arrow sail towards that fish and lace it, and then watch the fight afterwards and all that kind of stuff. I just happened to pick out this one because it was just a nice little side shot.
Here's some contestants here. One on the right. Oh, you nicked him. Oh, you got him? Yes. You sailed right through him. Motor's off. You're good. You're going to need help on this one with the line going through it. On the side boat a little bit. Yep. Here we go. I got it.
I personally like tying to the back of the arrow. So when you get a pass-through shot, it's easy to pull the line off, and I put it back through the arrow with like a figure 8. It's easy to slip on, easy to slip off. There are some safety concerns, and safety slides do help in some situations. But for myself personally, and the 40 years I've been doing this, I really haven't had any major incidences that weren't preventable. And so what I mean by that is, don't be reefing on the arrow so you're like having it come flying directly back at you. If it's stuck in the mud or stuck in the roots or something like that, make sure you're trying to pull in a direction that is not towards your face. Staying conscious of it. Just don't start pounding away at the thing. If it starts slipping, ease off. Again, use a little common sense.
That's the biggest one of the night now. Wow. That's a biggie. Look forward. There you go. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, hold on. Oh, jeez. My arrow went through that darn distance.
So, all these good lithium-ion batteries. Again, you have something that is about a third of the weight, has higher storage capacity. The problem is charging some of these. I have run Minn Kota onboard chargers on my lead acids and run them for 8-10 years and have them work well. The lithium battery thing has not worked out quite as well. Now, they're great batteries, but charging them, onboard charging them, much more finicky. And I still haven't worked out all those details yet. So right now, standalone chargers do seem to work the best, and having large amp chargers seem to be the best way to go. Most of the manufacturers recommend high amp charging systems for large batteries. You don't want to use these 5, 10 amp, 15 amp things on large capacity batteries. You want to be using 25, 30 plus amps to charge these quickly. For the boat motor starting battery, I'm still using lead acid. You can buy lithium batteries that are starting batteries, but the price tag is much higher. In this area here, we don't see a lot of mirror carp, so when you do happen to see one and you boat it, it's a nice little bonus for the night. I do like the way mirror carp look. Some of them can be quite beautiful. They have some symmetry to them, which is very unique with their intermittent scales. As I mentioned before, my friend here, John, he's 82 years old, and he has some mobility issues and some issues with his right hand, which makes it very difficult for him to shoot from the string with his fingers. So he has to use a release aid, And again, with sort of neuropathy in his fingers, it makes it very difficult. And again, so it's not too often we get a double header. For this area, this was probably the largest, on average, selection of fish that I've seen in this area. More commonly, these fish are probably about 3 to 4 pounds lighter on average, but we did have a choice of a lot of good-sized fish this evening. And again, in this area, it was around that 15-pound mark, plus or minus about 3 pounds. You know, I don't know if I have some kind of mental block, but again, my gaffing skills have always been sort of lackluster, and I have yet to improve upon them, or at least greatly, at least to the level I would like to see. But nonetheless, I always leave this in here to show you how bad I can screw this up. Still managed to get the fish in the boat, though. if you're ever in the Port Huron area, please stop by my store. It's a small brick and mortar in downtown Port Huron. We sell lots of guns and bows and power tools, and even have electronics and musical instruments. It's a small business that cares about everybody that walks through those doors. I truly hope you have a damn good day, or try like hell. I wish you well. I hope you're able to get out on the water and have a fantastic trip. Take care.